Assalamu alaikum. Welcome back to MLS Online Virtual Classroom. My dear students, today we are going to start a new chapter named as The Cavity and Have You an Idea? Basically, in this chapter, we would be reading two poems. After attending this lecture, below this video, another video regarding big question would be available where you would be answering regarding the question, what are teeth for? So let's move and see what is our today's target. In today's lecture, we would be doing page number 28 where we would be learning new words and their meaning as well. After learning the new words and their meaning, we have to make creative sentences as well. My dear students, open up your book, be on page number 28. On page number 28 at the top, you can see there is exercise A where new words are given. Below those new words there are 12 sentences given. These sentences are sample sentences. Now when we would be learning the new word and its meaning, after then we would read from the book the relevant sentence as well. Let's start with our lecture. The very first word for today is incisor. Incisor. It is one of the 8 sharp teeth used for biting. In this picture you can see the first 4 teeth. These are known as incisors. In the same manner, the upper jaw has 4 incisors, so in total we have 8 incisors. These are the teeth which are used for biting. Let's read the sentence which is given on page number 28 in exercise A. It's also been given in this slide as well. The human have its incisor teeth in their mouth. We have incisor teeth in our mouth. There are certain animals who have their incisor teeth, but they are not in their mouth, they are stuck outside the mouth. So that's why it's been said that the human have its incisor teeth in their mouth. Next word is canine. Now one of the 4 pointed teeth in the front of a person's mouth. So now this is the pointed teeth near to the incisor and it is known as canine. And its sentence is canine teeth are good for ripping food apart. They are used for ripping food. The next word is molar. Now molar is also one of the teeth and it's been like that one of the large teeth in the back of your mouth. Now this blue color molar, this blue color teeth are known as molar. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 are in lower jaw and 6 are in upper jaw. So one of the large teeth in the back of your mouth is known as molar. And it means, and the sentence is, molar are useful for grinding the food that we eat. So the food which we are eating, to chew it in the better form, or you can say that to grind it we use molar teeth. Next we have carnivore. Now carnivore is a name given to a certain animal who eats meat. So the animals whose food is only and only meat, those animals are known as carnivore. And the sentence given on page number 28 is lions, tigers and leopards are all carnivores because they eat only meat. Next we have herbivore. Herbivore, now see, herb means plants, so an animal that eats only grass and plants is known as herbivore. They can have wide flat teeth for grazing on grass or beaks to open nuts. And the sentence given on page number 28 in this regard is cows, rabbits and sheep are all herbivores because they eat only and only grass and plants. So my dear students, we learnt about carnivore and herbivore. Carnivore are the ones which eat only and only meat, and herbivore are the ones which only eat plants. Now we are learning the third category, that is known as omnivore, and it is an animal that eats both meat as well as a plant. So carnivores are the ones which eat meat. Herbivores, from herb it's clear that it would eat only and only plants. Lastly we have omnivore, that is the combination of both the previous one. It eats meat as well as plants. And many people are omnivore. They eat meat, vegetables and fruit, and human beings are in the category of omnivore. Next word we have slice. To cut something into thin pieces. For example, you can see this boy, he is eating whole burger, he is having the whole pizza. So now if I cut this pizza into pieces, it means I am slicing the pizza, I am cutting it into thin pieces. Or another meaning can be that, can you give me a slice of bread, can you give me a slice of pizza. It means that can you give me a single piece of that particular whole food. And the sentence given on page number 28 is, use that sharp knife to slice through the tomatoes. So slice through the tomatoes means to cut that particular tomato into pieces. Next we have grip. The word is grip. Grip means to keep hold of something firmly. For instance, the sentence is, you can grip things with your hand and your teeth. You can hold something firmly, strongly, and that grip, to holding that particular thing is named as to grip it. Next word is crush. Crush. Now crush means to press something hard so that it breaks. For example, we see that the ice over here is being crushed. It's been pressed so hard that it is broken into pieces. The sentence given on page number 28 is, let's crush some ice for sodas, so that we can break the ice into smaller pieces and then we can put it in our glasses. So that's why it means, crushing means to break something into pieces. The next word is cavity. Now cavity is a hole in a tooth. A hole in a tooth. For instance, we have certain toothache or pain in our mouth, then we go to the dentist and they let us know that we have cavity. Now cavity means that due to certain unhygienic issues, or you can say we do not brush teeth, there can be any reason, so our teeth are damaged, there is some hole in it, and that hole is known as cavity. And the sentence on page number 28 is, ouch, I think I have a cavity in my tooth. It means that I have a hole in my tooth. One another thing which I want you to be attentive towards is that, see, now here it's been written TOOTH. It means tooth and it is singular. When you have to make it plural, it doesn't mean you would say the tooths or teeths. You would just change OO into EE and it would become teeth. Tooth, teeth. That tooth is singular, teeth is plural. Let's move forward. The next word is gums. Gums mean the hard pink part of the mouth that hold the teeth. Now this pink area which is holding our teeth is known as gums. Sometimes our gums bleed as well. It's important to keep your gums and teeth healthy. Let's move forward. The last word is jaw. Now jaw is bones in your face that contain the teeth. So below the teeth and gums there is this jaw line, that is a bone that is in our face containing our teeth. The sentence on page number 28 says, when the lions roared, I saw the huge jaws open wide. I hope that all these words meanings are clear. Now my dear students, what you have to do, that you have to write the word and its meaning on loose sheet. The word and meaning are given below this video in copy work, or you can also do that again. You may listen to the lecture as well and pause it and write the meaning as well. Another thing is that you have to learn the new words. You don't have to only memorize their meaning, you have to learn the spelling of the new words as well. For instance, there is the word molar. You must know their spelling, that MOLAR. And next task is that go through sample sentences on page number 28 and then use new words in your creative sentences. So my dear students, you have to be creative. You have to make your own creative sentences as well. I would be waiting for your homework as well. If you have any query, any question, you can ask in the comment section down below. So let's meet in the next lecture. Allah Hafiz.